We are live. And for some reason, for a second, OBS just decided to switch my audio inputs. But good now. It's a miracle. Streaming twice in the same week. To unmute the video game. And continue with this. Going to be short stream, but can probably do, I don't know how many. Probably not gonna get to there. Dilemma. He has lain down with dogs, hoping to rise without fleas. In the dim cell, low chants rise and fall over and over until it almost feels like a natural phenomenon, like the howling of the wind.
Chief, all the Yao we've arrested are here.
A cell door creaks open slowly. The other Yao stop and look out from the cells at the three who enter.
This must be the true meaning of being watched like a hawk. You may leave. I will have the victim identify the culprit.
Understood.
The cell is packed with Yao. Afraid, a man presses himself fiercely against Chung Kyung-young. Chung grips his blade and tells the man not to be afraid as he takes the first bold step towards them.
I trust there's no need to introduce myself.
Of course, Chief Chung. After all, it took us all quite some effort to sneak past you. Let no one say that you neglected your duties. In fact, you did such a sterling job that not even a fly could buzz through that gate. A pity for you that I soar much higher than a fly.
The Yao all laugh, leading Chung Kyung-young to raise his blade and strike it against the cell door.
Quiet! Look over them. See if you can identify the one that abducted your family.
Even with the cell door between them, the man feels surrounded by Yao. He dodges fruitlessly left and right as if to avoid their gaze. He peeks at the jailed Yao from the corner of his eye, but each glance makes him all the more concerned.
I don't see them.
My. Should I call you County Magistrate Chung now? If I recall correctly, it falls outside of the duties of mere constables to interrogate suspects.
Through the bars, a bird-like Yao leans toward Chung Kyung-young.
Could it be that you are using this opportunity to learn the method of longevity for yourself?
Enough of your twittering, Bird. I am investigating this rumor on behalf of the people, not for myself. Nor is this a formal interrogation. I am within my rights to question any one of you.
And if I don't tell you a thing, what then, Chief Chung? Must you really be so harsh on us? Every Yao in Jewel County is scared to death of you. But I know that you're not all that cruel-hearted. Could you be persuaded to let us go?
As she speaks, she puts both hands to the bars. One holds a gold bar, the other a charm. She waves them both.
I can offer you both wealth and health.
Fiend! I will not allow you to deceive me.
bribery. Chang Hong-young pushes her hand aside with the back of his blade. She jumps back, staring at him tensely, and approaches once more.
You think it deception merely because you believe the method of longevity to be a false rumor. But what if I tell you it's true? Take a guess at how old I am.
There is no need to guess. It is said that Yao can live over 1,000 years.
Whoever told you that knew nothing. Our lives are scarcely longer than our true forms. My own kind live and die within the age of a sparrow. Nothing more.
Surprise flashes in Chung Hong-young's eyes. He motions for her to continue.
We only want a little more time in this world, Chief Chung. Why must you stand in our way?
Then should I simply allow you and your people to kill, steal, and bring chaos?
Me and my people?
She is stunned for a moment, then responds with a burst of laughter.
I see. You believe Yao to be evil.
Racism.
No, not universally. Yet, it is Yao like you who spread these dangerous rumors in the county.
The Yao stops laughing, her neck jerking in as her feathers rise and puff out. Filled with rage, she storms toward Chang Hong-young, ignoring the bars.
It is no rumor, fool! Even if it were, what harm have we ever brought for speaking it alone? All our kind desire is to live. I've done nothing wrong. Release me! Every moment is precious.
You may not have taken part in these abductions, but the rumors you spread surely enticed the ones that did. I will not release you.
Fine. Continue in your blindness. But the School of May will bring justice to us all.
The Yao turns fierce, beating her wings in the cell. Claw marks cover the walls.
The School of May? That's the name of your sect, is it?
Her anger has become an incomprehensible mash of threats and insults. Chung Hong-young stands between her and the scared man, leading him away. In the Yamen study, the man sits, shaking on a wooden chair.
Calm down. Have some tea.
Thank you.
He takes the tea, sips a few times, then sits down.
No need to worry. Our cells are quite unbreakable. So, what more do you know of the Yao that abducted your family?
It was jabbering on about longevity. That's all I know.
This rumor is a true menace to society.
Please, Chief Chung, please find my father. You're my only hope.
He grabs the front of Chung Hong-young's clothes as if to kneel, but the chief constable catches him by the arms and lifts him to his feet.
Please, sir. I am merely fulfilling my duty. I will find the truth. This, I swear.
Thank you.
Rest a while. Best not to overwork yourself. Guard!
Chief,
Take care of the good man. I must deliver my report on the events at the opera.
understood.
Chang Hong-young pats the man's shoulder as they walk out. The priest follows him past the door and scatters far away. In the Great Hall, a report on this case is being given to the gathered court.
The female Taoist raised her sword above a woman's head, revealing the latter's true form to be that of a herbaceous entity, and shifting her withered leaves into a verdant green. The Taoist then proclaimed the ability to bestow longevity upon any who joined her school. This declaration incited the crowd to a frenzy as they stampeded the stage. Later, the Taoist vanished from the scene together with the herbaceous entity. Several Yao present were detained, and the injured were escorted to the nearest clinic for treatment. In summary, the stampede has been determined to be an unforeseen incident arising from the female Taoist use of arcane skills.
With the report concluded, the paper is folded once more, then handed over to the country magistrate.
Unforeseen incident? Your lack of foresight has seen this longevity rumor spread to every corner of the county.
Big Cat.
Yao are flooding our lands in droves. Never in my life have I received so many reports of missing persons and acts of sedition. Make no mistake, this is the result of your errors.
The magistrate crumples the paper and throws it at the register. In response, the man bows even lower.
We were foolish to put our faith in you. Commander Lee, you are in charge of our defenses. Tell me, how shall we proceed?
Lee had been standing nearby, pauses, considering the details for a moment before speaking out in a measured tone.
In these desperate times, I can see only one solution. I would divide all constables into 2 shifts and have them sweep the entire county. We will locate and apprehend all y'all hiding among the populace over the next 3 days.
Very good! Do you hear that? All departments will cooperate with Commander Lee. And if I hear of any misconduct, I will show no mercy.
The others hasten to agree as they bow with clasped hands. Chung Hung-young has been wanting to speak. Seeing his chance, he seizes it and steps forward.
Honorable Magistrate, I believe we also ought to consider investigating the School of May.
The other clerk sneaks sneering glances toward him, like good discolored bean sifted from the pile.
And you are? Wait, I believe I recall. Chief Chung, is it? And the School of May? A minor religious sect, yes?
The State School of May and May.
Yes. Please forgive me. After the report was submitted, I discovered a connection between the sect and the animal carcasses found on the streets. While in custody, a suspect admitted that the School of May was behind the mysterious parade connected to both the rumors and the drained carcasses. I believe this opera was another part of their scheme. If the Yao are the fruit, the School of May is the root.
The others look away and whisper.
And who are you to speak? Some upstart boy desperate to clear his family name?
That's him, all right. Just last month, he was ranting about some thief-catching scheme. The argument could be heard from the streets.
Do you remember last year? This boy and I all knocked the doors down, insisting we include those deserters he caught in our update to the Imperial Court. Hard to believe the magistrate allowed him to leave with his head. It seems he hasn't any sense for his position, or his shame.
The son of a bandit turncoat. No wonder he barks like a dog, demanding praise for his every deed. He's fooling himself if he thinks he can wash himself clean of his family's past.
Cheng Hung-young ignores the whispers and stands tall and firm as a noble pine.
Commander Lee, thoughts on this matter?
As all else goes quiet, Lee clears his throat and speaks.
I hold to what I've said before. The Yao pose a serious danger to the people. Our priority must be to expel them from the county. What would you have us do, Your Honor?
The matter is handed to Commander Lee. Dismissed.
Understood. But the School of May?
The others seem to prepare to leave, but Cheng Hung-young looks around anxiously, till finding the familiar shape of his commander waiting under the lee eaves.
Commander Lee.
Come here, He Guang.
Lee walks through the hall in long, quick strides, forcing his subordinate to hurry to keep pace.
Are you really so desperate for glory that you forget the chain of command? How do you aim to win trust if you refuse to pay respect to your betters?
I apologize, Commander. But this is a promising lead. If we don't act now, we may miss a chance.
Lee turns, his voice sterner than ever.
Do you think you are the only one with the lead on this case? That no one else can do as you have done? Not even those with greater power and resources? Is that why you announce your intentions for all to hear? Your heart may be pure, but others have their own designs. If your words reach the wrong ears, do you think they will sit and do nothing about it?
Feng Hungwang tongues twist. He had prepared for a scolding, not this.
Commander, you mean...
Keep digging, but do not draw any further attention. That's all for today. And if your actions are brought to light, I will tell them I denied your request. Understood?
Yes, Commander.
He bows deeply and straightens his posture.
I will learn from your wise words.
Castle in the sky. Many have heard its name, yet few know its truth.
Come, Mayfly. You ought to familiarize yourself with our school before you begin.
Yes, Master.
Mayfly peeks out from behind the door, watching the others in the front courtyard.
It's still early in the morning, but everyone's already up and busy.
It is. Soon, you will be practicing alongside them.
The mini Yao she has come to know nod to her in greeting.
The students live in the side house here, as will you. I believe you've met some of them already.
Quick mouse.
I see. Ah! There's a mouse climbing up on that bamboo by the wall.
Welcome, Stream.
Don't be alarmed by Brother Mouse. He has taken to staying in his true form most of the day.
Forgive me, brother.
Just in time for your favorite character.
I'm sure he does not mind. The School of May is one of the few refuges for Yao in this region. Our students are free to live in whatever form they wish. You may even choose to live as a reed, if that is what you desire.
Live in my true form. But
The mouse.
One must learn to find fulfillment in their true nature. Only then may one discern their path to the way. It will make sense in time. Come, let us speak further in the front courtyard.
Master, where is that music coming from? I keep hearing it, but I don't see anyone playing.
You won't have need of that haste much longer, Sister Mayfly. This is the front courtyard, where students may gather to train or rest as they like.
But no one's here.
This way.
The gardens of this land excel at artful concealment. Past the moon gates, after a few winding paths, a hidden world opens up to her. Black eaves press down upon white rooms that enclose the square. The ground is packed with gravel, into which white marble tiles are set, forming a peculiar array. Students in white stand atop it, playing solemn Taoist music together.
There she is, the new student.
Sister Mayfly, are you feeling better?
Paper Heron waits here too. The students occasionally steal small glances at her. She looks around, nodding to the students as she meets their eyes, and greeting Mayfly in particular.
Hello, everyone. What are y'all doing here?
Master Ren is here too! Greetings, Master! We humbly request your guidance today!
It's good to see you all. Please, be seated.
The crowd spreads out and sits in a ring around Master Ren. A female Yao pulls Mayfly in the sit beside her.
Revision always offers new insight. And with a new student among us today, let us begin by reviewing the stages of the method of longevity. To master this art, one must attain 3 stages: the regulation of qi, concentration and visualization, and the cultivation of the body. In the first stage, we focus on the rhythm of the breath. Each of you must find the pace which best suits your constitution and nature. Once you reach a state of meditation, we will work to concentrate the mind on an object, opening ourselves to the stimuli of the divine. As for the cultivation of the body,
Hearing this, Paper Heron interrupts Master Ren.
That wouldn't be for the best.
whatever do you mean, Master?
Your students are getting ahead of themselves. Teach them the basics first, eh? A pavilion is not built from the roof down.
If I am to cover every foundational detail, I would have to start from before the White Horse School was even founded. Unfortunately, I never walked its halls. All that I know, I learned from you. Would you do us the honor, Grandmaster? The students would be most grateful to hear it from your lips.
Paper Heron looks around. The students wait eagerly for her words. The School of May seems to be thriving on the high morale of its students, and her heart is warmed by it.
It has been quite some time since I last spoke of my old school, but I'd be happy to.
She lifts her heels and leaps gracefully into the ring before launching into her story.
The very first attempts at achieving longevity can be traced back to ancient times, but it's enough to start with the founding of the White Horse School, eh? It first took shape in the late Tang Dynasty, as our founding master traveled the land collecting many rare and lost scriptures in hopes of preserving the Taoist arts for future generations. From those arts, he developed a method to balance yin and yang, and through it, discovered the secret to a long life. He named it the practice of inner alchemy, and it later became the foundation of the White Horse School. Now, to perform it properly, you must work through these stages in order. Listen closely. The scripture says, When one's mind is tranquil and free of distracting thoughts, all things between heaven and earth will become one with it. So the first step is to set aside worldly concerns and seek stillness from within. For only then can one perceive the presence of the way. Step 2 is about finding your tea. Life is born of the accumulation of tea. When tea gathers, we live. When it disperses, we perish. Without tea, we can neither strengthen our bodies nor nourish our spirits, and so we cannot prolong our lives. We must spend years learning its workings until it becomes as familiar to us as our own hands. The third step is to use your understanding of tea to work its flow, guiding it until it moves in harmony with the way. This step is the most crucial. When your body attunes itself to your tea and allows you to retain it. This may take some time, but it must not be rushed. Without the tea within, the body stands hollow. And if hollow, how may life endure in it? This takes real devotion. You must practice daily until your body is ready to harmonize with the flow of tea. To retain tea is to attain the way. One who has attained the way may long endure. So the scripture says. But the path is long and perilous. Stray from it, and both body and spirit may be annihilated. At best, it is a process of decades. At worst, well, I've seen some wait hundreds of years.
But, Grandmaster?
Yes? Speak your mind.
Do you really mean it will take a few decades for us to master this method?
To walk the path of longevity is no small feat. But the calmer your mind, the clearer your vision, and the quicker you will progress.
But how can I devote myself to a method that takes decades to master when I only have a few years to live? And if what you say is true, wouldn't only the long-lived be able to achieve longevity?
Ah.
She pauses, composing her thoughts for a long while, then walks over to the Gen trigram.
Not entirely. The scripture says, in the pursuit of worldly knowledge, one gains daily. In the pursuit of the way, one loses daily. Less and less is done until nothing is done. When nothing is done, nothing is left undone. Don't get so hung up on the path ahead. Nothing stays fixed forever. Live in the moment, and new opportunities will arise.
So, we'll just do nothing at all?
Not exactly. It isn't nothing, but rather non-action. We let go of all deliberate effort. Attending to your purposes, doing only that which is yours to do.
Hearing her words, the Yao look at each other. One of them cannot hold back their frustration and rushes up in front of her.
That's absurd! If that's how it is, what are we to do? Sit around and wait for death to come? Our lives are much shorter than yours, you know.
Now, Brother Badger. The Grandmaster didn't mean...
Undeterred by the gentle redirection, the Yao continues his questions anyway.
That which is yours to do? What's that supposed to mean? Is this what's mine to do?
Grandmaster, none of us would be here if we had been content with the time we were given.
Paper Heron is speechless. She now sees the crux of the issue. They would have been led astray from the very beginning. The doubting voices grow louder. The Yao become agitated. Paper Heron stands silent above them, Lost, Mayfly struggles in her seat, not knowing who to argue with.
All right, everyone.
A clear, loud call rings out like a stone dropped in water. The Yao immediately falls silent.
Master?
Master Ren walks into the ring and stands beside her teacher.
Each of us approaches the way differently, for we are all guided by our own nature. The Grand Master speaks only from her own experience. If her words help you, hold them. If they muddle you, do not be troubled. You may understand them in the time to come.
Yes, Master.
It's been a long day, and the Grand Master has traveled far. Please, leave her to rest.
Paper Heron looks at her former student, and then at the calmed Yao. The stiff nod, resigned herself to a stone stool outside the ring.
Heron? Are you alright?
She walks over and sits by Paper Heron, whose serene facade now seems ever so subtly broken.
I'm fine. Should have chosen my words with more care, though.
Well...
For a moment, the cicada chirps and the bird's call sound unusually sharp. Paper Heron looks down, hiding her face.
I thought they'd be interested. Back in my time.
The words are a faint whisper, so light she barely hears them.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just forget what I've said and follow your master's teachings. Perhaps she's found a better way.
The third step the Grand Master spoke of is what we call the cultivation of the body. Through practice, your body will work with your qi until they are one. Mastering this may take decades, even hundreds of years. But here in the School of Mei, we needn't dwell on that step. Instead, we focus on the regulation of qi and concentration and visualization.
She looks over to Master Ren as she continues her lesson and resolves herself to what must be done.
We needn't dwell on that step?
Sure, I'll be fine. Surely that's not foreshadowing at all. Unbending will. Nothing bad ever happens in the game. You'd rather die than surrender.
Move! Constables on duty! Make way!
The sun sets in the west. Meanwhile, constables armed with bows and blades march through the streets like a long cobalt dragon that pass by people as they watch curiously and whisper to each other, wondering at their destination. Two constables hurry to reach the young man leading the grim-faced parade.
Chief, there's no trace of that Reed girl anywhere. She's disappeared.
Skill issue.
I see. Stay sharp and keep an eye out for her. We can't allow any more Yao to escape.
News from the West Gate. 2 more Yao have been captured. Do you want to question them yourself like last time?
I'll be there shortly.
We've been walking for a while now. Where are you leading us?
Young Wu still wants to speak, but the chief raises his right hand, signaling marching constables behind to stop.
This is it.
The house before them lies at the street's end. Its doors are tightly shut, but chanting voices escape throughout the cracks.
黑龙屯白骨，寒渊鬼泣屋，城府仙人线，长生免祸殃。一起归元，长生渴望，命本可改，道之传人，莫待他朝，永驻仙乡。
The source was right. Y'all are gathering here.
Ring Hongyong clenches his fist toward the door, then lifts it in a sharp, upward motion. The metal bolt falls with a clang.
Move in!
He draws his blade and throws the door open. Constables pour into the small square courtyard, ringing their reversion bells.
Patrol constables! Civilians, stay back!
By whose order are you here? Who gave you the right?
Quite the posture for a wanted suspect. You're all under arrest. Seize them!
Straight to the point.
Police brutality.
I like that.
I'll keep them off.
I found where to.
Wait for the right moment.
Flying feathers!
I never miss.
Adios, extranjero. You see it coming.
Murdered.
I bring you victory, as promised.
This is outrageous! You jumped up toll collector! How dare you lay your hands on us? Ah! What on earth is that noise?
That's enough! I said enough! Stop!
The bells ring under the ear. Youths those inside cover their ears, but no tails grow, no bark forms to cover their skin.
They're not y'all?
The young chief constable is stuck still, grappling with the unexpected outcome. These people dressed in fine silks are wealthy merchants, not Yao cultists. From outside, older, wiser constables peek in, while the newer, oblivious recruits continue to ring their bells as ordered.
Stop the bells!
The constables stop, and Chang Hongyong looks over the crowd before sheathing his blade.
I am Chief Constable Cheng, acting on orders to investigate the Yao involved in the Stuta parade. I've been instructed to bring them to justice without delay. The verses you were reciting are identical to those the Yao chanted at the parade. If I am mistaken, I humbly ask for forgiveness in advance.
Can you believe this petulant boy? He thought we were Yao gathering for some evil ritual. Watch yourself, Chief Constable. Slandering a respected merchant like myself could get you in serious trouble.
All are equal before the law. I only act in accordance with it. I ask your presence at the Yamen. So please, gentlemen, come with us. Should you be proven innocent, I will offer my deepest apologies.
Do you know who you're speaking to, boy? I won't leave this house unless your superior comes and explains everything in person.
The air feels heavy as lead. The constables look at each other, no one daring to speak. For a moment, the standstill feels as if it might go on forever, till tension is at last cut by a voice from outside.
Gentlemen, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding.
Sir?
The constables part respectfully as Lee marches into the courtyard, followed by a plump, middle-aged man in brocade.
Those honorable gentlemen are simply studying the classics and cultivating their minds. It has nothing to do with the turmoil on the streets, nor with the Yao's evil deeds.
You speak the truth, Commander. These classics the gentlemen were reciting are scriptures transcribed by His Eminence Zheng himself. They serve only to enlighten the mind. But no doubt our young chief constable here only intended to perform his duties and perhaps lead to judgment. Is that so, Commander?
I thank you for your understanding and your timely message. Else, this could have been an even greater humiliation. He Guang, apologize to the honorable gentleman.
He Guang remains silent and stares at the scripture scroll in the man's hand.
Cheng He Guang, do you not hear me?
I acted thoughtlessly. For that I am sorry, Your Excellencies.
Do you think that an acceptable apology? When we return to the Yamen, you will suffer 60 strokes for your insolence.
Please, no need to be so harsh, Commander. I'm certain the chief acted with the best intentions. Young men often rush to judgment. We've all done the same.
Speaking back and forth, Lee and the middle-aged merchant ease the tension at last. A look passes among those in the courtyard. The obvious leader among them speaks.
No real harm has been done to us. Do not punish him for doing his duty.
Just be sure to keep your officers in line, Lee.
Of course. Your generosity is greatly appreciated, gentlemen. We shall take our relief.
Lee says no more and signals for the constables to leave the courtyard. The wounded cobalt dragon retreats back to its cave in the form of slow and dreary procession of downcast faces. Lee stands ahead, unconcerned with the sour faces of the lower ranks behind him. With their commander present, constables dare not even speak as they pass through the doors of the Yamen and file away to the mess hall. Only Zheng Hongyong remains by the entrance, struggling to hold his head high. The result is something stiff and strange but proud.
Why are you standing there like a statue? It's time to eat.
I'm awaiting my 60 strokes.
Lee puts down the case file and looks at him, with a complex expression.
There won't be any comment. Now, go eat.
But he still does not move.
If you've elected to spare me, then allow me a question, Commander. The man who came with you had a scroll in his hand. Where did it come from? There's a Bagua array on it, formed by a Mei tree and a Jade sword.
He Guang, if I spare you the punishment, you ought to at least do me the courtesy of sparing me the questions.
Then I would rather take the punishment.
The evening wind blows through the hall. The candlelight flickers in response.
Do you really have no inkling of who you offended tonight?
I do not.
The Chen family, respected gentry with 3 imperial scholars in only few decades. Lord Lu, a core leader. His family have served in the military for generations. And the Lees, I needn't remind you who they are.
I am but the son of bandits. I don't know any of these High Lords.
Now you know.
Lee looks away and reads from the case file.
The man with the scroll. Is he of noble birth too?
He does not receive an answer.
Am I right to assume that you've kept me from investigating the School of Mei? Not because you feared it might alarm them, but because you're aware of the school's prestigious background?
The words are pointed, but do not break his commander's grim silence.
You know they're responsible for the turmoil in the county, yet you permit these men to walk free, allowing the common Yao to take the fall.
Enough!
Lee rises with an expression as fiery as a lit rocket as he throws the files to the ground.
Are you so naive? Do you truly have no clue as to why you were spared today?
Because of your connection to the man with the scroll.
Then you do have some inkling of what's going on. You did well capturing those Yao, and I had plenty to speak highly of you before Lord Lu. But after your actions today, storming into a civilian's home, attempting to arrest all present, how can I possibly recommend you? Have you forsaken your vow and decided to live in your father's disgrace forever?
I would never!
He grits his teeth, but does not give an inch.
But Commander, this is more important than my name. This is for the safety of the townspeople.
All right. Then tell me exactly what harm the School of Mei has done, and what crime you accuse them of.
As my prior report states, they're practicing sorcery and other forbidden arts.
They fabricated a descent of the deity at the parade, yes. But have you caught any of the offenders from that day?
Not yet.
And has any member of the school actually committed a crime? Or have you found some scripture that proves their evil intention?
I have not.
So, you have nothing. You wish me to convince the magistrate to act against the School of Mei, risking the anger of officials and high lords based on nothing? The school will claim that they were only teaching the method to strengthen the body and enrich the mind, and that the Yao were foolish and greedy to think their practice could bring longevity. We cannot act on hearsay and rumors, especially when it may anger the High Lords.
You're right. I lack the evidence to refute your words. But if it is the Lords that worry you, I will investigate in secret. 3 days is all I need. I will find the proof.
Enough.
Another cold blast of wind sweeps the hall, rustling the papers on his desk. Lee uses a paperweight to smooth the files and sits back into his chair.
Go now. Get some rest. Your men are to be placed under the Captain Zhang. He knows the county well. You will remain, but only as his backup.
Why? I've done nothing wrong!
Then you've not listened to a word I've said.
The water in the pot boils, the lid rattles, the steam whistles, and Lee pays no attention to it. The steam fills Chang Hungying's sight. The pot at last boils over.
Commander! Must the people's blood be spilled before we act?
Watch your tongue!
In the table on the desk, weak ripples form. The young man stands solid, silent for a long time, rooted like a tree as the steam fades from him. At last, he breaks through and turns.
Perhaps I have not listened, Commander. Good night.
The cool moon shines like a lantern over a dark lake. Chang Hung-young puts down a book and rubs his tired neck.
It's getting late.
He lights a blackened torch with a candle, holding the light as he steps into the dark.
Zhongni said, "One of virtue follows the course of the mean. One of cunning turns from it. Following the mean, the virtuous acts in due measure. Turning from the mean, the cunning moves without restraint."
He stops at the door, deep in thought.
Fortunately, it's still not too late.
A street cat cries out nearby.
That's...
Flashbanged. The man runs in panic. Behind him, plumes of smoke leap and billow into the sky.
There's a fire at Chief Constable Cheng's house!
Seems like a perfect place to stop. Little bit of a cliffhanger. Perfect place to stop. I also don't really have enough time for another part since I have like 4 minutes. Since just short stream, for the sake of actually streaming twice in a single week for once. We'll continue this. Hopefully I can finish it fairly soon. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Oyasumi.